Hello, this is Cheryl with Sew Glue and Cheryl 2. We are in an event today again. Give me a minute and I'm going to go ahead and get my computer, if I can find, there we go, refresh to get myself up so I can see my comments. Hello. Get myself sprinkled out. Do that real quick while we are waiting for people. We are in the Sacred Treasure House event today, and we are doing game day, and so just sprinkling myself out here to a couple places so that I have the coverage, and then we'll switch over to the phone real quick and work from the other direction too. Got a couple of places to sprinkle there. Give me just a minute. Bear with me. We are waiting for the team to come over and let me know that they are ready to go. We are in an event today. It's called Sacred Treasure House. And so let me share myself out into couple places here from my phone, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Hi, Lucy. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday to you, and thank you for sprinkling. Let me just trying to oh wait, I forgot. Here we go. All right. I started to do things that I wasn't. I'm like, what was I doing? Squirrel. Okay. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. Come on in and say hi. Hi. It's good to see you, Kim. Hopefully you'll be getting your package fairly soon. If you haven't already received it, everything went out on Monday. And it went UPS. So if you don't get it, it depended upon which group, but, you might get it this weekend or the first of next week, but welcome in. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that, Kim. So today we are in an event. We are in, oh, you haven't gotten it yet. Okay. Let me know when you do. We are in Sacred Treasure House, and we are in an event today. We had a long lineup, and it even started before I could start watching. So I have a few I have to come back and catch up on. But we started with Mandy with Wonderful Whimsicals by Mandy, and then Deborah, Sacred Sew, who she is one of the admin. Hi, Julie. Welcome in. Thank you. I got to catch a little bit of Deborah while she was taking the glass jars and she was decorating them. I'm sure probably for an outside, but she was outside, so it looked wonderful outside. And then we had Lydia. I caught part of Lydia's where she was working on making a pillow, a birdhouse pillow. So we got to see a little bit of Lydia. Hi, Lydia. Speaking of, so it was really cute to see the pillow. And then I'm excited for you to get it too, Kim. Hi, Christina. Welcome in. After Lydia, we had Sib. I didn't get to catch Sib because I had a customer meeting. You know, that work thing gets in my crafting habit way. But I will be able to go back and watch Sib after we're all done tonight. And then we had Tanya with Timeless Treasures by Tanya. I saw that she was cooking, and I did see the end product was a cake, but I couldn't listen because I, again, had some customer meetings that were going on. But it looked delicious, and I'm looking forward to getting the recipe and trying it. We had after Tanya, and Tanya is one of the admins as well, and I wanted to thank all of the admins, Lisa, Tanya and Deborah. But Tanya is one of the admins. And then Lisa's Craft House was after her. Hi, Seb. Thank you for coming in. And Lisa is one of the admins. So after her was Vicky with This Chick Crafts. I missed Vicky because I had a meeting conflict. And then I saw Christina had an opportunity. She was actually from the kitchen. She doesn't come from come and do cooking very often, but she does. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So thank you. That's why she made the cake is that Tanya's husband's birthday is today. Thank you, Sybil. I appreciate that for filling in the gaps. Yeah. Oh, don't stress about it. Hi, Tanya. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you, Sib, for sprinkling. Man, the comments are rolling so fast. And then after Christina was discovering Lulu, I got to see part of her before I had to go. I had a hair appointment. And so I ran to the hair appointment, but I had her on live while I was while I was driving, but she was sitting in the cup holder so I could listen to what she was saying. I just couldn't see everything she was doing. And then, of course, our card, Quality Crafts by Kathy. Yeah, it's easy for me to say. And they were cooking lasagna soup, which sounded delicious. Then there's myself. And then right after me, pulling up the end would be Maria with Heart to Art, DIY with Maria. So that's and today is game day. So everybody has been rolling out like trivia questions of some kind. And so what I decided to do was do a trivia questions all around journaling. So I'm going to try my hand. This is the first real... I don't want to say, okay, I did one other junk journal, but because it was all a test to see how I did it. So I did it with kind of a Christmas theme, but this is my first technically real. Hi, Boom. Welcome in. Yeah, with the traffic lights. Yeah, sometimes I don't like listening to the radio just because sometimes it's just not good. And so I put on like the crafting lives and I listen to them as I'm driving. Hi, Rona. Good to see you. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. So I cut some pages out of just some scrapbook paper. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's be honest. I cut out a lot of paper, a lot of pages. And because it was one-sided, I ended up gluing them together so I could have double-sided. I didn't realize when I was cutting the scrapbook paper that it was going to do that. And I'm like, So I ended up just kind of gluing the pages. So I ended up having two like double pages, if you can kind of see. And I decided to do that, but I don't have any clue. So I'm going to need Lydia. I'm going to need Sybil. I think, Kim, you also do journaling. I need help. I don't know how to tie it together. So I have some of the string, but I don't know how to tie it together. Do I just kind of wrap it around and tie it in a knot? How do I do that? Hi, Lulu. So I thought maybe you guys could kind of guide me there. But in the meantime, I have the first question. And what is up is that I have 5 questions, and kind of at the 10-minute marks, every 10 minutes, I will do a question. I'll go off of the first answer that I see that's coming through on mine. And then what I will do is I'll put your name together on a piece of paper in a cup. And in the last 10 minutes, so you must be present to win. The last 10 minutes, I'll draw a name. You're just learning to journal too, Sandy? Okay, well, we'll learn together then. How about that? You mean, yeah, to bind, how do I use the string to bind it, Lydia? I've got this, but while I'm letting you tell me that, sometimes it's the easiest way is to use stretch elastic, and then you could pull the pages in if you need to. Oh, I see what you're saying. There's a lot more to that, though. Hold on. Let me see if I can. pages, or the 3-hole method where you like use a sewing needle. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not prepared for that. Oh, hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Okay. Well, hi, Christina P. Thank you for watching and thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. Okay, first question. What is the main purpose of a junk journal? What's the main purpose of a junk journal? And it's going to be a little bit more than just one word answer. So there's so many ways to bind it. Oh, okay. Could teach yourself when you're offline. Okay, I can do that too. But so I'll keep an eye out. I'm going to use my phone here so that I can actually see. So what's the main purpose of a junk journal? Christina Port, you iced your shoulder today? Oh, you're doing it right now. Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad. Let's see. Okay. To re-up. Sib got it. Let me make sure. Yep. To repurpose items around your house. Yeah. So the technical answer is to creatively combine recycled and found materials into a personalized journal, scrapbook, or a memory book. Thank you, Kathy, for sprinkling. So Sib, I'm going to put you on a piece of paper. Now, I didn't tell you what you guys win. So at the end of this, I'm going to draw a name, and I am going to give away $5 credit toward my sale on Saturday. And Saturday, I am on at, what time am I on at? 11 Central, 12 Eastern. And so I'll give you a $5 credit. And the reason it's only $5 is because a lot of the stuff that I'm selling is only like $1, $2 and $3. So you're going to get a lot of items for $5. And so, if you come and you participate in my sale and you, pick some things, then you'll get a $5 credit toward whatever you buy, or you could just use your $5 toward whatever you do buy. Hi, Maria. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. So I think, so I'm going to hold off then on binding, because I think you're right. There's a lot of ways I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to kind of decide how I want to do it. So I'm going to kind of hold off on that. And so I'm going to go ahead. I put several pages together, and I had a book of scrapbook paper that I just pulled pages out of because they all seemed to coordinate. So they were kind of greens, pinks, and blues. And then here. So I then also went to, for these pages, I printed off of Lisa Siegel's page, Vintage Digital Roots Design, I think is, if I remember correctly. Hold on. I'm missing some comments. Sorry. Okay. To keep memories, pictures, and items. And if you do try, let me know. You can. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that offer, Kim. Rona can't stay. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. Don't stay up that late. Speaking of, UK, my husband is actually asleep right now because it's late. He's getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, which is 10 p.m. here, to drive to the airport. So he's going to be flying back home. So, I'm looking forward to seeing him. He's been gone all week. The only rule I know about junk journaling or journaling in general is that there are no rules. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, this was printed off of, Lisa Siegel's page, Vintage Digital Roots Designs. Pretty sure that's what and so I wanted kind of some pages that did have, you could see some lines, and so it did have a little bit, and then I figured I would make some pockets. So these are just the grouping, and I picked another page that did that. You can see I wasn't really good. I ended up gluing them together, but when I cut them, look, so I have space for improvement. I have room for improvement on my journaling skills, but it's okay. I'm not criticizing myself, because there's room for areas to be able to put trim and cool things. So, okay, what did the travel to do with it? Oh, the time difference. Oh, because, sorry, squirrel. So Rona is in the United Kingdom, and it's midnight there, or it's coming up on midnight. And so my husband is actually in bed. He got sent to England which is, of course, we all know is in the UK. So he got sent there last week for training. And then, so he's flying home tonight. And so I'm just excited. It's just me being excited about the fact that I get to see my husband after 7 days, because he left last Saturday. So I haven't seen him for a while. And let's see. There's no rules. You're to have fun and make memories. And, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So sorry, Christina W. That was a squirrel moment. And it was like, la! I just kind of go off onto different tangents. So, okay. You can also use tape if you don't want to sew it. Things like you can get some good heavy duct tape. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do like a YouTube, and I'll go look and see. Yeah. Yeah. So he's got only two flights. He's flying from London to Phoenix, and then he'll get on a plane in Phoenix and come home. So he'll be home about 5:30 tomorrow night. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I want to make some pockets. And where are we at on time? Okay. We got a little bit. So I'm going to, see about maybe making some pockets. And let's see how much. Let's see. Okay. I think what I will do, I don't want to put it all the way into the center, but I can. So let me mark it, and then we'll cut it and we'll glue it in. I'm going to make a pocket, and then by that time, we'll do another question. You'd love to meet me. Thank you. I hope you're talking to me, Lydia. Yeah. So my husband thinks that I'll have to find out all of the dates. We'll know here in a couple weeks. He thinks that in July he'll have to be in Pennsylvania. And so if the timing is right, then I might very well be able to come to the meetup in Florida. So we shall see. A lot of it will depend upon if we can. Whoops! Oh, I have a box over here full of stuff, and I don't want it to go flying. So that was a reaction from me trying to stop the box from falling. Okay, let's do another. Okay. All right, question number 2. Name 3 common items used in junk journaling. And I'll watch for the first person to tell me the name 3 common items typically used in junk journaling. Okay, I'm gonna glue this here. Okay, I'm just trying to look. Sandy, I am in Idaho. So I live in Boise, Idaho. Okay, hold on. Okay, it looks like Sib, you got some pretty fast internet today, but you're all right. It's there's all kinds of things. You're right. Paper, lace, washi tape. Sib said glue, tape, pins. Deborah said glue, lace, ribbon. Kim said papers, washi tape, glue, envelopes, paper, flowers. Yeah, so there's all kinds of. Thank you. But it looks like Sib's got the fast internet tonight. Right after that is Lydia. Paper, lace, washi tape. And here on the, this is Chat GPT. They're the ones that gave me the answers to this. They said, it said old pages, fabric scraps, envelopes, receipts, lace, postcards, magazine cutouts, washi tape, etc., etc. So, what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to cut this one in half and I'm going to put Sib on it. And then I'm going to give Lydia a paper too. So I'll give you two people, because I've got big pieces of paper. I can do that. Okay. So let me glue this puppy. I have this art glitter glue, which I found I love to death. I love it, love it, love it. It is some awesome stuff. So I'm going to glue this down and make a pocket on this page. And then what we can do is I don't know, I made some ephemera tags. For something else that I was doing. And I'm sorry, I'll come back and look at the comments here in just a second. But I made a tag. And this was my first time actually doing ephemera. And it's just by watching you guys. You guys are the queens of ephemera. So there you go. Let's make sure that the pocket is dry. But here, put my ephemera in there. But, so I think what I want to do is, I want to pull that out for a minute, and I better put my needle in. Let me pull out some fun, let's see. This is my bag of just stuff from, different ribbon cuttings and things like that. And I, of course, have learned that from Lydia. So thank you for that idea. Lace, ribbons, lace. Yep. Okay. Oh, because you're closer to Idaho, Utah? You're only like, what did we determine? You were like about a 9-hour drive? There are so many paper crafters. I think at this point, I may be the cheese that stands alone. Nah. No, I've paper crafted all my life. I just never actually made journals per se. Because I've always scrapbooked. I started out when I started out scrapbooking because I was making my son's scrapbooks. And so I only thought I would just give this a shot and try it. Yeah, Lydia is here. Oh, Lulu, you haven't journaled yet? Yes, it's a quite, hello. I think one of these little bags might be from you, girl. I don't know. But yeah, I just started throwing them together when I was cleaning out. I think that, to be honest, I don't know if you recognize this or not, but I think that this might be yours. Did you scrapbook or do a picture thing? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I know you had mentioned that your daughter lives in Idaho Falls, and then I think you had said that somebody lives in Meridian as well, but that's close to me. It's literally a block down the street, and then you're in Meridian. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy, for sprinkling. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So yes, I saw, let's see, in here somewhere. Oh, looky here. In this queue, I have some little itty bitty rickrack. Maybe I'll rickrack across the top. I think the rickrack will show, yeah, it'll show better on the pocket. So let me get this out of the way. These are just in my way and annoying me. Okay. I'm gonna kind of, I'm not an exact measurer. Oh, I see it. Let's cut it, clip it, kind of gal. So if you're looking for exact measurements, you're looking in the wrong place here. Where are we at? Okay, I got about 4 minutes, and then we'll do another trivia question. And I think what I will do is I will pick the top 2 answers so that it gives everybody an opportunity to win. Okay. I'm going to stick that little mini rickrack there. And let's see, what do I got here? Oh, hey. Oh, it's tied in a bunch. So I'm going to clip it off. That's the easy way to do it. Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing more comments. Are you kidding me? Lulu, are you serious? You're looking to move to Emmett? Where are you at now? Where do you live now? Yeah, Emmett's is, I would consider it a country town. It's a farm town. And it's kind of nestled in a little valley between the mountains, just kind of northwest of here, of Boise. Oh, that's okay, Lydia. I appreciate you being here anyway and posting and sprinkling where you can. You can't exact anything either, Kathy. That's why we're crafters, right? Yep. Yes, enjoying the free time, right, Kim? You're in Tennessee and you want to move all the way to Idaho? Why? There's nothing here. Oh, it's up to you. Sib, that's really up to you. No, I say you do you, and I don't. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm gonna give two names because then that just gets more of an opportunity for people to win. Um. Oh, really? You had a house picked out? Oh, you have family that actually lives in Boise? Oh, cool. What a small world. Oh, your hubby left too? Oh my gosh, Lydia. You were okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, no, I get that. Um, and at the beginning, at the beginning of the week, I was like, sayonara. I get to craft and do all the things I want to do without having to worry about, if we're planning to go somewhere and you're waiting on me, because that's one of the things he doesn't like, which I totally get it and I understand, is he doesn't like waiting for me. Because I'm crafting or I'm doing a live or something. He doesn't want to wait. So I have to time things, kind of around some of him, which is fine. I don't have a problem doing that. I can do that pretty easily. Especially with the fact that he's working a full-time job. It makes my life just easy. But I'm always like, I don't have to do that. I don't have to try to work around somebody else's schedule to do my schedule. Yep, you do. Yeah, Sib, you do first. You know what? And I have no problems with it. I love that you're willing to participate. Hi, Barbara. Welcome in. It's good to see you, my friend. So I am working on a junk journal, and let me not exact anything and kind of cut this lace so that I can get it ready to glue. I'm doing more talking. So I'm pulling a Kathy here. I'm doing more talking than working. Oh, same with your husband? Yeah. Yeah, so he doesn't want to wait on me, but he doesn't have a problem with me crafting or doing lives. He supports me in that. He just doesn't want to wait on me if I'm trying to do this, and if I schedule things too tight, that's not a good thing. So I try to give enough latitude so I have space and I'm not rushing to get things done. And that's always kind of a nice thing to not have to do. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Question number 3. What crafting technique is commonly used to make pages look aged in junk journals? And I'm going to take the first 2 top answers. First two people, top answers. Okay. All right, I'm just waiting for the answers to come in. Okay. Inking, Lydia and Sib. I'm looking for something a little bit more. So inking is not the answer. It can be, but this is not what I'm looking for. So think, before the whole inking came up, what did we do? And often you find that, let's see, a hint is often you find is, yeah, it's not distressing, but it's a technique that you would use, and Vicky uses it a lot. I hear her talk about, oh, I've done, and actually, so does Lydia. You do it too. Yep. Yep. But you stain it with what? Yep. Yep. Lydia and Michelle got it. So, coffee stain or coffee dye or tea dye. Yep. So inking is like the newer thing, but the original, when it was coming out, it was, yeah, coffee staining or tea staining. Then you dry the paper in the oven. Yep. So what is crumble? Is that, oh, that's when you just crumple up the paper? Is that what you're talking about, Kim? When you like crumble up the paper? Okay, let me go back and look and see if somebody said, yeah. Okay. So Michelle, I got Michelle. Oh, and then Sib had coffee stain after that. So, yep, Michelle and Sib. Okay. All right. Let me glue this lace on this page, and then I'm not going to get anything done. Okay, thank you, Kim. That's what I was wondering. So, oh yeah, you're quite welcome. I'm so glad that I happened to see that, and I knew, Barbara, that you were on, you had mentioned it when I had seen you on, I think it was one of Michelle's lives. And, so at least it got you a few things to get started until Michelle can, go in and clean out her scrapbooks stuff. I probably should do the same thing, but I don't know. A lot of it will depend upon if I get into the scrapbooking or this journaling stuff. Thank you. I appreciate your good sportsmanship. We had some challenges earlier today with maybe some not so good sportsmanship. So I do appreciate the good sportsmanship. Okay. So this is where, all right, I just lost my page. Where's my, oh, there it is. Okay, so there's my pocket. And I cut out some of these already pre pages. You know what? Hold on just a second so I don't step on it and break it. My cutting board. But I have okay. So we have this arcade company here. Sorry about that. I didn't want to lose all of my ribbons out on the floor. The bag fell over. So we have a really, really large arcade thing here where you go and, you can like let your kids kind of turn loose and you just load a card. And so you load a card with game tokens and then they can go and play. Well, we cleaned out my son's room, you know, after he left for college. You need to sell more. But so I think what I'm going to do is, let's see if, but I'm thinking maybe I can kind of, let's make sure it doesn't show through the paper. Ew, it kind of does show through the paper. I may have to double layer it. No, that side doesn't show too bad. But these things, if you save them, my understanding, it's almost like the size of a playing card, but it makes a great ephemera. And then the credit card companies are forever in sending you like cardboard fake credit cards. They work great too. I found them in the mail, and then I saw somebody that was doing that. And to be honest, I don't remember. That was a while back that they were mentioning that you can use them as ephemera too. So I would give the person credit if I could remember who actually I learned that from. But, so I'm just going to glue it on the front, and we'll see here. Okay. Aw. Well, thank you, Christina P. I'm so glad that you're starting to heal and your shoulder is doing well. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take 2 more names. And we're going to do the next question. This is going to be easy. You guys are going to get this pretty quickly. Oh, you keep clothing tags too? That's something I hadn't thought about. Oh, wow. That's a good idea. Yeah, because they would be, they're perfect size. That's a great idea. Thank you for that idea. So, Sandy, you say you save junk mail? I had started to, and then I had like too much. And my husband started calling me the hoarder word. And I'm like, oh. Okay, I need to not hold on to all of this stuff because I wasn't doing anything with it because I hadn't gotten to the point where I was actually working on trying to junk journal. But one of these days. Okay, this is an easy question. You guys are going to get this. What is a signature in a junk journal? That's easy stuff. And I'll give you the first 2 who give me the answer will get their names on paper. And at the end, in the last 10 minutes after we do the last question, we'll pull a name, and then you'll get a $5 toward my sale on Saturday. With another group, we're doing a sale, and I am on at 10 a.m. Mountain, 11 Central, 12 Eastern on Saturday. Okay. Let's see. I know it was easy, so let me see who. Oh, Lydia, I don't have room. You have a basement. I just don't have, I have this little teeny tiny room. It's like a closet in here. I think your husband and my husband would get along well. Oh, you too? You keep clothing tags too, Lulu? I didn't know that was a thing. I'm going to learn. Fake credit cards. Yep. Okay. Ramona, Ramona says it's a set of pages, and Michelle shows up on mine as a group of pages. Oh, you were really close after that, Lydia. Okay, Ramona and Michelle. Thank you, guys. I'm just going to write here. All right, Michelle and Sib, you guys are tied. You got, both of you have two in the cup. Woohoo! Okay, so let me grab my scissors and we'll trim this puppy. And then I'll have to find maybe a little bit thicker cardstock to go on the backside, because the fake black strip is really black and it shows through the paper. Okay, so and that I just printed from Lisa Siegel's page, digital vintage digital Roots Designs. Sorry, brain dead. Oh, yep, your books, yep, your pages inside. A signature is a chapter in it, right, Christina? Collection of pages, yep. Oh, Sandy, well, you're right, but in journaling, a signature is actually called a grouping of pages. So this technically for a journal would be, this is the signature, this grouping of pages. And you could do, if you made a big thick journal, you could add more of these grouping of pages, and you would like tie them together, and then you would put them, each grouping together, into your binder or whatever you make as your outside, and it would be, then this is what it's called, a signature. So but I had to learn that the hard way. I think I was watching Sybil one day and she educated me on what a signature was. Oh, Lucy, that's okay. You've never done one? Christina, live brain, right? Three. Oh yeah, you do. Sorry, you do have 3. So sorry, you're keeping good track. I am not. I do have you for 3. Sorry about that. Oh, you keep recipes? Now, do you junk journal then with the recipes, or do you like make a recipe card, or is it like a clipping out of a magazine that you do that? Sib says she can't remember her own name half the time. I know, Life Brain is real. It is real. So Barbara says, Sib, you're too young for that. You haven't made one? Okay. Well, Lucy girl, we'll work on one together. No, oh, okay. No worries. That's why I'm doing it. So, even though I'm learning, you know what? We have 20 eyes in the house. This is awesome. You guys, this is the most I've ever had in a live. I so appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, I have them. Barbara. I have the chatbot instructions. Can you send me a messenger message? And I will, tomorrow, because I have them on my work computer, I'll send them to you. If you send me a message, I'll send it to you tomorrow. And it's a Word document that you can use for the chatbot setup. It's very easy. Oh, you made magazines along with pictures. Oh, to keep your recipes. Oh, okay. That's kind of a cool idea. Thank you. Thank you, Sim. I love talking to you guys, so I don't get much crafting done, and I'm so sorry. You guys are so fun. I love I love doing this. You guys are just a blast to be with. And I'm gonna try to, when allowed, I'm gonna try to do more Sacred Treasure House. I just enjoy this group. Thank you. That's so sweet. Oh, you guys, I love you guys. Okay, I also cut out some thingies. I don't know what you call them, but they were on, what was her name? Shaylee Morehouse. So Shaylee Morehouse, I guess, does some pretty incredible stuff with journals. I didn't spend a lot of time on her page, but she had some stuff with some flowers. And so, since this kind of is taking on the flower type of book, I think, I'm going to add, I don't know what you call them, but I cut it out because it's like they're printed and you can turn them into stickers, I guess. I don't, it's not a sticker because I have to glue it, but I'm going to stick that on here. Okay. We are going to do, so here, you folks, this is what I've gotten done. It's crazy. I guess I'll have plenty to do on other Crafters Choices days, right? Okay. So let me make sure I got everybody caught up before I do that. And I do have, I have the chat bot set up. I have exclamation Telegram. I have exclamation notify. I have exclamation group. My group is a free public group. So if you need a place to share things out, you can share them out to that group. Hi, Stephen. Welcome in. Sunflower, but I don't know, like, what you call, like, so when Shaylee does a bunch of them, she does a bunch of them on a page, and Lisa Siegel did the same thing too. She did a bunch of them on a page. Let me see if I can find, and I think it's just pieces of like printed ephemera or something, but you can, and Lisa Siegel, this is one of Lisa Siegel's, so I cut them out as like tags or tickets shapes, but I don't know what you call that from a grouping perspective, but it's like you can cut them out. You spend too much time talking too. Thank you guys. You're so sweet. You do magazine images and stuff like that. Okay. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I'll make sure that I get that to you tomorrow morning. It would be, so it takes time, Christina. It takes time to build up. This is the most I've ever had, on a live, and I'm thrilled. I'm just amazed at having that many too. So thank you. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. Okay, so let me do this last, because we got to draw, and I want to have time also. If there are any prayer requests at the end, I want to say a prayer for anybody who has some prayer requests. So, you didn't get yours done either. You did too much talking, Sib. Well, I have an easy instructions, Lydia. If you want to set up chatbot and you want some easy instructions, let me know. Just send me. Oh, so Michelle says that they call it ephemera, and that's all you have to call it is. Okay. I had since Christmas, just got to cover. Oh, okay. Sandy, you've done one and then you have, okay. Well, that's okay. We can do it together. Can you send me the Word document so I can remember how to, Can you send me a messenger, Sib? You can send it to either my personal name or to, So Glue and Cheryl too. And just as a reminder, because when I walk away from my craft room, sometimes it's like, I set it and forget it. So if you send me a messenger, anybody who wants that chatbot document, just send it to me. And I'm sorry. Think you need to set up the computer right, but I should have done it a long time ago. I can help you, Lydia, if you need to. Just send me a message on Messenger and I'll help you. It's not hard, and when Michelle gave them to me, it was great. It worked out well and it went very quickly. So I can help you, and it's does not have to do anything with your settings on your computer. It's all Facebook stuff. So if you got Facebook, you can do chatbots. Okay, here's the last. Let me grab my piece of paper. So I'm going to do 2 names again, and then we're going to draw and it'll be for a $5 credit toward my sale on Saturday. And I will be on live at 10 a.m. Mountain, 11 Central, noon Eastern. Okay. So why do many junk journal artists use recycled materials? This is kind of there's not one right answer, but the first that kind of gets closest to the reason is what I'll go with, or the first 2 people because this is a little bit more of a opinion type of question. Sorry, like I said, I didn't create these questions. I had to wing it quickly when I found out what the rules were for. Okay, so where are we going to go? Let me scroll back here. Okay. Past, okay. Shh, you're making ephemera when you cut stuff up. Okay, thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Kim says it's cheap, and Michelle says it saves money. Not quite. Affordable, accessible, and that's what it's all about. Okay. But that's not, so money is not the reason why. Yeah, there you go, Michelle. It's eclectic and one of a kind vintage style design for repurposing and waste. So eclectic. Yep. Okay. That's all you have. Yep. Lucy has the recycle items. She was the next one that had said and used the keywords. I think I agree with you guys from the perspective of it's cost effective because you're using things that you already have. But this is so to have a unique, eclectic, vintage style designs while repurposing and reducing waste. So Lucy and Michelle. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to shake up the card or the cup with the names in it. Okay, and I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to reach in. Let's see who I have. Ha! Can you read it? It's Sib. Sib got it. It's in pencil. Sorry, it's not very. So Sib, I'll see you Saturday, my friend. You got $5. Okay, we have like 2 minutes left. Do I have any, me. Do I have any prayer requests at all today? Let me go back real quick and double check just to make sure. Saving a tree. That's another good reason to save a tree. Yep, I know. I see you here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I love your little emojis. Okay. I just wanted to look back to make sure. Oh, so what are you using that you're doing all of these cute little like emoji things? I must know. Okay. So I don't have any, so we have like 1 minute left and then we need to go over and see Maria at Heart to Art DIY. So, Weston. Oh, okay. Yes. I had him on my thing from, so he's still not. Okay. Baby Weston. Okay. Anybody else? Prayers for you? Prayers for you, Kim? Okay. And you've been in and out of the hospital, girl? I am so sorry. Okay. Anybody else real quick? I got about a minute and I don't want to go too long because I want to make sure that that we're transitioning over to Maria here in a minute. All right. So I'm going to real quick, we're going to pray for Weston and Kimberly. And if you guys have any other prayer requests, send them over. Dear Lord, we just come to you and we are grateful and thank you for the opportunity to be able to spend this time together, Lord. And we have a couple petitional prayers for healing, Lord, as we ask that you be with baby Weston as he is continuing to grow and develop and get better and heal, and be with his mama and spend more time being able to do all the natural things that little babies do, Lord. And we just ask that you just perform miracles in that family's life, Lord. And we ask that you lay your healing hands on Kim as she has been in and out of the hospital, Lord. And we just ask that you bless her body, that you heal every part and piece that needs special healing, Lord. And we just ask this all in your name, we pray. Amen. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and joining me. And let's just refresh your screen and go over to see Maria at Heart to Art DIY with Maria. All right. Love you guys. God bless.